Good morning, I'm here at Marina Bay Sands Convention Center to participate in the Asia TV Forum and Market and Screen Singapore. Now, the events under the Singapore Media Festival, the Asia TV Forum and Market and Screen Singapore brings together over 4,800 international and Asia content buyers and sellers to buy, sell, co-produce, and distribute. Now, ATF and Screen Singapore's 4-day lineup and conferences and masterclasses is hemmed by notable business leaders who will shed valuable insights on the content of this industry. Now, at the pre-market conference yesterday, trade participants had the opportunity to hear the keynote speaker, Mr. Rene Retschman from Maker Studios and Mr. DJ Lee from CJENM Korea. Now I'm going to go get a badge to enter the market and see what it's like, so come check it out with me. Hi, yeah, I'd like to just pick up my pass, my badge.
Let me report with you.
We are standing right here in front of the Singapore Pavilion in the Asia TV Forum and Market. Now, we met other countries' delegations, media companies, and key international TV and film studios who are also here to participate in ATF this year. Now, in a few minutes, the guest of honor, Minister of Communications and Information, Dr. Yaacob Ibrahim, will be here for the symbolic launch of Creator Space along with the Minister of State designated for Communications and Information and Education, Mr. Dr. Janelle Puthucheary, and Mr. Gabriel Lim, CEO of Media Development Authority. They will be meeting representatives from Adobe, Autodesk, Brand New Media, CloudStrings, Dailymotion, Maker Studios, and Victorious, who are partners of the new Creator Space as well. Now, in the Singapore booth right now, we see Mr. Stephen Hamill, MD Southeast Asia Adobe, Mr. Kazuno Nishimatsu, APAC Director, Media and Entertainment Autodesk, Mr. Damien Bray, Global Development Director, Brand New Media, Mr. Wayne Tan, Executive Director, CloudStrings, Mr. Clement Goss, Director of Partnerships, APAC Dailymotion, Mr. Rene Retschman, President, International Maker Studios, and Mr. Tony Zamakowski, VP and MD International Victorious. Now back to you. I'm now at the MediaCorp booth just about to talk about Dreammakers 2, and we have Zoe Tay with us today. So Zoe, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Now, tell us more about your particular role in Dreammaker 2.
Hi, I'm Zoe Tay。我先讲华语，我是郑慧玉，我新传媒艺人郑慧玉。在《志在四方2》呢，我是饰演那个电视台的高层，然后就是负责编排，负责去把戏剧组方面呢安排怎么样更好的戏剧，怎么样去找最好的演员来拍我的戏。
Right now, it's such a heavily anticipated, Dreammaker 2. Now, what is your experience working on this TV drama?
有了第一集的经验，我觉得高层其实不好当。然后有了第一集的那个楷模之后呢，从第二集我就开始一直在这途中准备当中呢，就一直在观察高层到底是应该怎么样的。高层他们的行为和言行举止呢，在这一行应该是有一些特征的。然后我觉得应该是说这个第二系列呢，我应该是驾轻就熟。然后我觉得这个第二系列呢，会比第一系列来得更精彩，然后更加的火爆煽情。
And we are very excited about it as well because it's going to be bigger and better. Now, in a forum like this, right, that goes around, you get to share it with international people. Is it something that really helps these Singaporean dramas?
那是当然的，因为在这个 trade show 我可以说是当成是 trade show， 然后呢可以看到不同国度、不同国家的戏剧在这里，可以说是一个交流，也让在幕前幕后的人呢都有一个平台，让其他的地区的人去认识我们，然后去了解我们。
Yes, I totally agree with that as well. I think it's all about sharing, and we're all looking forward to Dreammakers 2. Back to you. Thank you, Zoe.
It's great that we can find something together because our content is almost really the idea is to bring the one together. Back home now. Back home. Hello, morning, Minister. This year we have a very prominent. I can see that. Group compared to last year, right? So it's really prominent. Very nice. We also have 75 companies with us this year, almost double from last year. Some of them are actually all new online media companies. And I would like to bring you in also to be able to launch the Creative Space again. Very good. Hi guys, hello, good morning. Hi. Wow. So firstly, I'd like to introduce to you some of the partners that we have for Creative Space. So first Damien, this is brand new media. Brand new media, sorry. The new company. No, well, it's a new name. Been around for a long time. Oh, great. How are you? I'm fine, yourself? Yeah, very good. So you're based in nice to see you.
Just an hour ago, at the ATF opening ceremony, the minister announced that Creator Space will be located at Pixel, a building developed by JTC in One North. Now, he also highlighted that Creator Space will offer programs and resources in two key areas. Firstly, online content creation capabilities, and digital services technology and platforms. And obviously we're all very excited to see the opening of this, which will be at the second half of 2016. Now, guest of honor, Minister Yaacob Ibrahim has arrived at the Singapore Pavilion, and he now meets the 7 partners of Creator Space. In a bit, Minister Yaacob Ibrahim, along with the Minister of State designated, Mr. Janil Puthucheary, Mr. Gabriel Lim, CEO of MDA and partners, will check into the Creator Space to symbolically launch Creator Space. Check out on the big screen behind me with an extra large check-in button. Now, the Minister, CEO of MDA, and 7 partners of Creator Space will be symbolically checking in to Creator Space to mark the new partnership. We're all very excited about this. Keep your eyes peeled on the screen for the special launch of Creator Space. In 3, 2, 1.
invite Mr. Jacob, Minister of State Designate Dr. Janil, and C to come forward to the video wall for a photo. May I also invite the partners to step forward again for the photo?
Fine shot like this. Yeah, fine shot.
Can you move back? Move back.
Thumbs up for today. Yes. Thank you. Okay, can I request that we're going to do a... Not kidding. Let's see if we can get everyone here. Okay. Smile. Funny picture. Okay.
At the Asia TV Forum and Market, we've just witnessed a symbolic launch of the Creative Space by Minister Yaacob Ibrahim and partners of Creative Space. Now, Creative Space will be located at Pixel, a building development by JTC in One North. It will be offering programs and resources in two key areas. Firstly, online content creation capabilities and digital services, technology, and platforms. And they're backed up by their partners, Adobe, Autodesk, Brand New Media, CloudStrings, Dailymotions, Maker Studios, and Victorious. Now, as an online creator as well, I'm very excited about this, and I'm definitely thrilled to be one of the first ones to be there for this initiative. And I can't wait to see the Creative Space launch in the second half of this year. Next up, we have Mr. Rene Retchman, President, International Maker Studios, and a partner of Creative Space as well. Now, Mr. Retchman, could you tell us more about this program? With this partnership, what can we expect? What sort of workshops can we expect from Maker?
I think you are even better to answer that question than I am. I mean, we're all about talent, and you are talent. Right. So we want more of local talent to join the space, to join the studios, have availability, to learn from bigger YouTubers, and to grow global.
That's very kind of you. So he's plugging my Itanang Productions at the same time, but that's great stuff. Now, what actually inspired Maker to go forth with this program?
I mean, as you know, we have done several local events in Singapore with talent, and when we got the dialogue going with MDA, it was obvious that we wanted to create a space for creators to create great content locally, and when the opportunity came, we said we are definitely going to be part of it.
And trust me, I've experienced this firsthand, and it really does make a difference to creators. It helps creators grow, and it's just a great program. So thank you to Maker. Thank you, Renee. Joining us live on Singapore Media Festival right now is Mr. Damien Bray, Global Development Director of Brand New Media, a partner of Creative Space. Now, sir, Mr. Bray, what will Brand New Media be bringing into Creative Space?
Yeah, look, we're one of the partners that's helping run the education and training program. We have a wealth of experience within our network of not only our own staff, but also the network of people we operate with across the business. Effectively, we'll be looking to impart our knowledge across the full spectrum of content, from developing strategies and ideation through to the creative process, through to the production process itself, but also teaching people around how to then take your content, how to distribute it, how to amplify it, and also how to commercialise it, how you can actually make a living out of the content industry. So we're very excited to bring our own knowledge and capabilities into the creative space, but also our broad network of very talented people we work with.
Now, if being a creator, I'm going into this, is there a particular thing I should be excited about that I can take away from this?
Yeah, I think we're going through a massive period of transformation now, and I guess the gloves are off. There's such opportunity now. Anyone can be a producer, anyone can be a content owner, anyone can launch their own channel. Of course, there's a lot of knowledge and skills to be good at that, and we're hoping to impart those knowledge. But I think anyone can have a very healthy career in content now. You don't have to go through the ranks of working with a big broadcaster or a big production company. The industry's changed dramatically, so it's an exciting time.
It's really exciting. It's like giving the power back to the people to create their own thing, right? Yeah. So just a final question over here. Now that we're streaming live, starting right now to inspire the people at home, is there something that you can tell them that will inspire them as a content creator?
Yeah, like I think if you're looking to be a content creator, you should get excited. Keep an eye on the MDA website for more details about the creative space and the program rolling in next year. It's something that I encourage you to get involved in. You can come and learn from some of the best in the industry, improve your skills, improve your knowledge, improve your capabilities, and ultimately give yourself the best career you can have in content.
That's perfect. Thank you, Mr. Bray. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, I'm so glad to have a chance to speak to another one of our industry leaders. Now, let me try to invite another one, and we'll get to chat with them soon. Back to you. We have Mr. Bradley Boyer right here from Industry Sales Manager, ASEAN Autodesk with us. Now, Mr. Boyer, what capability improvements do you hope to see in the 2-3 years with the partnership with CreatorSpace?
Well, Autodesk is really, really excited to be part of this thing. You know, we're the world leader in visual effects and 3D, and we want to be able to get those tools into the hands of, shall we say, prosumers, and hopefully they can move from the bedroom to the boardroom, and we can turn them into professionals who can make a living and not just have a lot of fun, although they should have a lot of fun at the same time.
That's very true. Having fun, that's really important. Now, what inspired you guys to actually join CreatorSpace? What was the deciding factor that made you say, look, we want to be part of it?
Well, we've been investing very heavily in Singapore over the years. We have a lot of people don't know, but a lot of our products are made here. We have over 600 staff here. Things like Motion Builder are made here. We have a lot of tie-ups already with the MDA in their game development center. We work with the ITE and various other organizations. We make all of our software free to all students. So this is kind of taking it to that next level and bridging that gap between student and professional. So with this tie-up, we hopefully can help accelerate that process to move from student to professional.
Right, and it's just given everybody that same opportunity to be able to be a content creator as well. So let's start right now. To the people at home, what is one word of advice you could give them if they're a young content creator?
Don't be afraid to dream. You know, we've got the tools now. Take those tools, create something fantastic.
They've got your back, so dare to dream. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, we're now at the Asia TV Forum and Market Sands Expo Convention Center. Now, let us now look at what's happening outside the Singapore Pavilion in this busy content market. Back to you. For those of you who have just joined us, we're here at the Asia TV Forum and Market right here at MBS. Now, this morning we witnessed the announcement by Minister of Communications and Information that Singapore's very own CreatorSpace will launch very, very soon, and it will be located at Pixel, a building developed by JTC in Ward North. Now, I'm very lucky today because we get to chat with someone very special. I managed to invite Mr. Tony, VP and MD International from Victorious, to join us online. Sir. Now, Tony, please tell us more about your company.
Sure. So Victorious is a US company based in California. We are a mobile platform that powers super fan communities for the world's biggest creators. So we work with digital native creators like, YouTube stars, for example, Reaniga or Lily Singh, but also media companies like Russia Today or TF1. It's basically any kind of individual or IP owner with a strong fan community.
So with this collaboration, what can content creators at home expect to see from you guys?
So we are very excited to base our international headquarters in Singapore, and also very pleased to collaborate with the MDA to support the Singaporean creator community by doing collaboration between creators from abroad and creators from Singapore, but also organizing workshop in Singapore for audience development and also matchmaking between brands and Singaporean creators.
Because creativity knows no boundaries, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, thank you so much, Tony. Thank you very much for your time. All right, let's have a look at the other participants and see what they're doing. Please join us to catch Jack Neo and many other local talents as they present their latest works at this trade market. So, we'll see you there. What is happening in the screening room right now is a press event by local director Jack Neo's J-Team Productions and public-listed Singapore-based film company MM2 Entertainment Asia. The companies are announcing their plans for this upcoming year. Now, director Jack Neo is presenting some of his upcoming films, including the 4th installment of blockbuster series Our Boys to Men. Following the success of the inaugural Movie Maker short film competition held this year, MM2 Entertainment has plans to organize the competition regionally. Now, right after the J-Team Productions and MM2 Entertainment media event, more local television production companies will be representing their upcoming productions under the sneak peek section. So, let's join them now.
So once again, that was The Story That Changed the World by Daniel Yam. And by the way, that guy is not Chow Yun-fat's brother. So next up, the next announcement that we'd like to share with everyone. As a further step to further develop our local directors from Singapore and to give them exposure outside of Singapore, we are once again very honored to partner with Fox International Channels to launch a new initiative where we will bring 3 local directors over to Hong Kong and let them shoot the entire film in Hong Kong to enable them to be exposed, to different cultures, ways of workings, and market demands. To share more information about this new initiative, once again, I would like to invite our CEO, Mr. Melvin Ang, back on stage.
Hi, I don't know whether I can share more. It's an idea that we came out with quite a lot of talent in Singapore, and we feel that we have done movies in Singapore, Malaysia, and it's about time we do something further. Hong Kong has been known for, the early days producing a lot of good movies, and obviously Hong Kong give us the opportunity to work with the China co-production. So we are in the process to select and work with 3 local directors to have our movie produced in Hong Kong for a change. And this will happen over the next 2 to 3 years. We are very thankful that Fox is our partner. They will help us to provide us the necessary resource. And there's no commercial model established. There's no script yet. So it's an early stage, and we welcome any ideas or concept that any directors or writers or partner that's keen to work with us on this. So we hope to do this 3 movies over the next 2 years, and we'll look out for more announcement in probably early next year. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ang. And last but not least, this will be the last part of our announcement for today. I think everyone's been wondering for a long time, regarding one of the biggest franchise in Singapore, Up Boys to Men. Are we going to do another part or another series? So today we have Mr. Jack Neo in presence with us to share more information and answer once and for all this question, as well as another project that we are working on. Mr. Jack Neo, Liang Dao.
Thank you. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yes, this is a question that most of people ask.
Boy to Man, Jack 讲说没有5啦。Not it's that's 4, but what he means maybe it's 4, 5, 6. So,
planning so that we can actually come out good quality movie. So for this round, because of the 7 letter, that girl was very well received. You know, a lot of people say they want to see more. They don't like to see to do about a Qiong Yao story. Okay, yeah, maybe to certain people who don't know what is Qiong Yao. Okay, Qiong Yao is not a food. Okay, he's a person that who actually come up with a lot of very good story. But I'm not going to use his her novel to write the story, and I'm going to do a similar type, but it's going to be in a Singapore-Malaysia context. You're going to see. Okay, the story will be the extension. So probably they are going to like grow up, and probably we need to change other 2 different characters. They meet again, okay, and yeah, we have not finalized all the story yet, but this is something that very interesting. And as you know that nowadays, a lot of people like to watch love story. For doing love story in Singapore, all the while we thought that it's a curse. You know, you will never make it. But after we see so many good love story, it's already broken. So I think it's time that for us to do some trying. And you know that I've tried many genres, but love story is always, I dare not to touch. The reason is that because I'm not a romantic person. Okay, but this time I got a very good scriptwriter and I got a lot very good team, so I'm more confident to come out a love story like that. Okay， 讲得很，我讲华语比较好哈，好了，就 OK， 还有什么其他问题 ？Yeah, wanted to know. I want to see. Now they are very busy. 他们很忙哦，现在拍很多戏啊，所以我要跟他们吃个饭都没有时间的时候，呀，当然如果我们能够找到其他的一些新的演员，I'll be good， 呀，还有吗 ？OK， 如果没有的话，就感谢所有的朋友，所以这是我们下来呢要忙的2个 project， 当然我还有就是我的 long time ago， 我希望等一下你们有机会看到我们的 trailer。因为这个 trailer 也是剪到半死，你们可以看一下哈。OK, thank you very much， 谢谢。
好，谢谢梁导。Thank you everyone for joining us and spending your time with us today. So hope everyone will look forward to our new plans and initiatives that's coming up for the next 2 years. Thank you. Coming up next is sneak peeks. So please stay and join us.
We're now in the booth of Singapore's leading producer of film content in Asia, MM2 Entertainment Asia. The public listed Singapore-based media company has produced, co-produced and distributed over 50 films in 7 years. Now, amazing stuff. Their recent works include 7 Letters, which was put together by 7 local directors such as Jack Neo, Royston Tan, Bu Junfeng in celebration of SG50. And 3688, a musical comedy by Royston Tan starring Joy Chua and Shiga Shea as well. Now, we're very lucky to have Mr. Melvin Ang with us right now. Now, sir, we just got a few questions for you. Could you share with us the direction of MM2 Asia for this year?
Yeah, I think we are very fortunate to be, very active in this growing industry. We do quite a lot of local movie in the last few years, and this coming year will be very exciting. We have a lot of production coming out in the region, and not just Singapore alone, the Chinese market, and not just working with foreigner, but our Singapore director, talent, will all have opportunity to work with us, and we really excited about this coming new year in 2016. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, you guys have been doing it over 7 years or longer. You guys are the best in the business. Now, how has Singaporean film evolved over these years?
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're the best. I mean, we are still trying like anyone else. Yeah. But it's really exciting. I think we know that the digital age have evolved. So a lot of people have chance to do short film with commercial. No more just TV commercial, so story and even the movie industry, feature film, we see a lot of good script. We see the talent pool is getting bigger, and also we collaborate with a lot of regional partners. So we are all working together, growing together, and generally everywhere in Asia, film business is still steadily growing. So I think we are very proud and very happy to be in this space. So we think this will continue for the next couple of years, and we're excited to be in this business. Yeah.
So, as a content creator like myself who's excited about this, what is the best way that I get to work with MM2?
Yeah, I think not only you, anyone have a chance. I mean, man on the street, and I mean, you see Jack Neo, our boy to man, he recruited all new cast, new talent. I think everyone have a chance in the space, and with, again, digital media, everyone can be a producer, director, scriptwriter, and we have something that's good and viable. I think we should bring it to the fullest, to the region, and even make it a big project if commercially justifiable.
Great. So now, what connection, or so rather, how does MM2 get a boost from ATF?
Yeah, we're here for the last couple of years, and I'm amazed. I just stepped in. I think year on year it gets better. I see more people participating, both the exhibitors and the audience, and not only seeing them around, but talking about real stuff. So this is really a good network kind of place where everybody can spend a few days here, talk about what they're going to do, share their ideas, and again, with today digital age, there's a lot of things can be done quite easily after this ATF. So I see more things spinning off year on year from this event. So I think we should keep pushing on.
Great stuff. So keep pushing on. Thank you so much, Mr. Ang. Thank you for your time. Back to you.
你有看过歌台唱这种歌吗？师傅啊，为了这个揭露点哦，你到底有多大吗？有多大？我真的喜欢学音乐的，我从小说妈妈每天让我不要把妈妈关起来哦。You must believe in yourself. When you learn English 啊，人如果没有梦想的话哦，跟咸鱼没有什么差别的。如果你本来就是咸鱼，有梦想又怎样？有啊。 我要大家都会唱我的歌，我要走到哪里，大家都认识我。有那么难听吗
？Right, so as you can tell, it's a comedy catch-up. So here to tell us more about the film with executive producer Se-young as well as director Guo Sheng. Come on guys, let's tell us more about the film.
Hi, thanks for coming. Lim Teck from Global Films is also supposed to be here, but I think he overslept. Last night was a gala, and then they had a supper and party, so I don't know what happened to him. So anyway, you may not know this, but the whole idea of Mr. Unbelievable comes from a music video, an obscure music video that Watson, the director, produced for a TV series. And then that went viral. Overnight it went viral, and so we picked up the idea and then we developed, we spoke with Watson, and then we said that's a good, making of a good feature movie. But to his credit, because that's just a music video, right? So to his credit, he's able to weave a storyline into it, a funny, touching, and meaningful storyline to support a music video. And on top of that, and this comes as a surprise to me also, I mean, he's not just a good director, he's also musically talented in multi-languages, English, Hokkien, Mandarin. So he wrote a whole series of songs to support this feature film. And in a few months, we produced this movie, and it was the gala was last night. It was very well received. We're very happy with the product. I'll let Watson tell you a bit more about the movie.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we're truly grateful that we're able to produce this movie, Mr. Unbelievable. And in conjunction with SG, I guess this might be the last movie that celebrates Singapore's independence 50 years. And we're just grateful that we get to share this movie at the end of the year, December. And if you guys have time, please go watch it and tell us, have a good feedback. Let us know how good this is or how bad it is, and we'll be a good indicator for future projects that will be together. Thank you.
The movie will be officially launched tomorrow across cinemas in Singapore. So please watch it. Any questions? I mean, I don't know. Do you understand what goes on inside there? Oh, good enough. I mean, it's quite a multilingual film. That should appeal to audiences across the spectrum.
Right, and a lot of people were asking, is this an English film because the title is Mr. Unbelievable, or is it a Chinese film? But in our context, this movie is made in Singapore for Singaporeans, so essentially this is a Singlish movie, so it clears the air. Please support Singlish. Yeah, thank you.
Do any of our media friends or any of our guests here today have any questions? Oh, yes. There we go.
Right. This from conception to release 6.
Yeah, but out of necessity, we have to develop it, quite quickly. So all credit to him also. I mean, he's still got eye bags. He used to look younger before production of this movie.
I'm only 18.
So yeah, about 6 months is quite fast. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that's all we have for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Goshan. And next, we're going to move on to an urban documentary, and that's Wild City, the new series. So this is the unique opportunity to explore the myriad of hidden animals and behaviors in our very own urban city, Singapore. Without further ado, let's take a look at the trailer.
1 degree north of the equator, there is a small island, a thriving tropical paradise. And from the roots of this jungle has sprung one of the fastest growing cities in the world. This is Singapore, one of the most densely populated countries on Earth. But even with 5.4 million people, there is a wild side. We will explore hidden worlds to discover the unseen treasures of Singapore and see how they have adapted to the human world. Deploying the latest filmmaking technology, we will uncover secrets and unexpected encounters. From bird's eye view to beneath the surface, in the light of day to the darkest corners. This is an island of rapid change, but the wild still exists. A home to an astonishing 40,000 species of animal and plant. But where is it hiding? In the wild city.
When Sir David Attenborough narrates your city, it suddenly sounds so much more glamorous and amazing, isn't it? So here from Beach House Pictures, please welcome, we've got Jim Ribbons and we've got Mark Checkley, as well as Ciara Belletti and Claire Clements. So let's invite the whole team up to tell us more.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here at Sneak Peeks, and thank you to MDA for having us here today. I'm Mark Checkley, and we've just seen Wild City, the trailer for Wild City. It premiered this year in March, part of the SG50 funding round and support from MDA. An amazing program, 2 episodes, which is the first blue chip natural history program to be produced solely in Singapore. And I'm very honoured to have today the producer, director and shooter of Wild City, episodes 1 and 2, and Ciara, who is now joining us as our natural history head at Beach House Pictures. We've seen this, and as you know, it was David narrating, and he always adds another seal of authenticity to this program. But Claire, I just want to ask you, what was it like being given this challenge to produce a wildlife program in Singapore? What did you think when you went into it?
Yeah, first I was maybe a little worried because I wasn't sure that we had a lot of wildlife here. But we did some research and we found out there's actually incredible diversity of animals here. And that was a real pleasant surprise. And then it was just a matter of finding them. We had a lot of help from a lot of organisations in Singapore, also from social media, Facebook groups, birders, people that are passionate about the wildlife here. There's a lot of people here who are really passionate about it.
And of course, it developed a whole new thing in Singapore, that it is a place of wildlife. And to quote an amazing movie, Jurassic Park, nature finds a way. And we've found families of otters that have developed and changed and adapted to the city growing up. And now what we're doing is, now that we've had the first 2 episodes, it was so popular, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong actually tweeted about it and Facebooked about it, and he enjoyed it. And that has now given us the opportunity to do episode 3, which is Wild City Hidden Islands, is the current working title, which explores the coastal areas of Singapore. Of course, we've gone from land to sea. So Ciara, what's it like to then start thinking about wildlife underwater?
In Singapore is a different world because it's quite challenging. You've got actually a surprising amount of life down there, but also not the best visibility in the world. So it has proved quite challenging for the team, but they're doing amazing things actually. And just today, about an hour ago, I had a little message saying they found seahorses. So that's exclusive announcement, so we're
Wonderful.
very excited about that. And it's been challenging because obviously this is an amazing port city. So we're having to coordinate with a lot of bodies, a lot of people to make sure that what we're doing is safe and try and bring it to life in a way that a lot of people will never get to see, and maybe make them realize that there's an amazing underwater world out there. So.
Then just really also technology. You were saying, Claire, how you've worked with Facebook and tweeting on Twitter to find resources, but also the way you filmed the program also played a big part, yeah?
Yeah, so obviously some of the animals come out at night, particularly one that we found quite challenging was the pangolin, a scaly mammal, very rare. The researcher I was with hadn't actually seen one, so we'd go out night after night looking for it, couldn't find them. There's only around maybe 50 in Singapore. And then we heard from NTU that they were on the campus, and we thought, okay, so we actually got a thermal camera to go out to search for it, so we didn't have any lights, but we used the camera to find it, and we found one, and that's what we filmed it on as well.
Yep, so you see, even Facebook helps animals. It's not just about humans. But it's really exciting because here at Asian TV Forum is that we're launching Wild Cities Episode 1 and 2. TVF is our distribution partner. So please, if you are interested in knowing more and distributing or buying the first 2 episodes, please do come to them. I have their card here if you'd like to talk later. Episode 3, as I said, is currently in production and will be aired next year. But something else is also very exciting. With Wild City, the idea cities are urban and natural environments has made us think about other cities in the world where this could also be a very good program. So we're launching the idea and the concept, a series of Wild Cities. And we'll be taking in some of the proposed cities that we're taking in is London, New York, Mumbai, Toronto, Kuala Lumpur, and Sydney. So we're already looking at these as centres of nature and how nature has adapted and found its way and continue to thrive in these urban metropolis. So if you do want to know anything more about this, or if you have a few million to give us, please come and see us. Please ask us any questions. But does anyone have any questions briefly to the team who made Wild Cities, or Wild City, Singapore? Yes? How long must you wait to get a fantastic animal? How long is a piece of string? But Claire, Tiara?
I think the longest I waited was at Sungai Buloh to get a shot of the crocodile going back in the water, and it just sat there in the sun for about 5 hours sleeping, and I just sat there waiting. It was a good shot. No, because we have, no, it wasn't. But I had to be ready. I couldn't relax. Because it can happen very quickly, yeah.
Some Singapore animals really take siestas. Long time, very long time. Anyone else? Yes. Well, we spoke about the pangolin. The pangolin was probably the most amazing find because they are so rare. And to be wandering around the steps of NTU, you know, the National Technical University out in Jurong, was also surprising. But was there another animal? Maybe the
Mark,
flying one, yes.
Perhaps you should save that for us to watch, right? Because if you told us everything, then spoiler alert, we won't have to watch it for all the special animals,
true,
right? So
true.
We already know that we've got a pangolin, so maybe we can wait to see more of the special and very rare animals that you've gotten. Thank you so much for sharing, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And come and see us again if you have any more questions.
I've actually got an idea for their next episode. They should do.
Thank you for joining us again in the live streaming of the Singapore Media Festival. I'm at the Sands Expo and Convention Center to participate in the Asia TV Forum and Market and Screen Singapore, events under the Singapore Media Festival. Now, more than 4,800 international and Asian content buyers and sellers are expected to be right here over the 4-day program to generate sales, build business relationships, seal deals, and learn more about the evolving Asian entertainment industry. So if you're ready, let's find out more. The Singapore Pavilion is showcasing over 1,000 hours of TV, film, and animated content over the 60 media companies. Now, some of the TV companies exhibiting under the Singapore Pavilion include Oshari Pictures, Beach House Pictures, and Wawa Pictures. They will be bringing us a wide selection of engaging content from dramas, children's series, to documentaries, and lifestyle entertainment. Not to be missed, our offering from Singapore film companies including MM2 Entertainment, Clover Film, and Scout Pictures. And I'm going to go catch up with some of the many Singaporean TV and film companies, so I'm off. Beach House Pictures is known for its highly rated series Wild City, Asia's Top Model, and Nomad Chef. They've recently expanded their capabilities and launched their new divisions, Beach House Kids, Beach House Entertainment, and Beach House Studios. We're here now with Mark Checkley to catch up with the upcoming works for Beach House Pictures that are going to be showcased at the Asia TV Forum and Market, namely Borneo Rangers, Mr. Midnight, and a brand new Wild Cities Beyond Singapore. Let's catch up with him. Here's Mark Checkley from Beach House Pictures. How are you?
Good, good.
Cool. All right, first question now. Tell us more about the upcoming works for BHP.
Well, we've got a lot going on. We've got 12 shows at the moment in production or in development. Wild City, the third episode, is right in production at the moment. It's the hidden islands of Singapore. Many people don't know about all this marine parks in Singapore, the marine life. We're exploring that. We've also got Machine Impossible, which is an amazing show. Toys for the Boys meets science and engineering. And we've also got Mr. Midnight, which is our comedy horror show based on the Singapore book series. Very busy.
Very exciting stuff. It's like all different genres. And do you think Singapore is a suitable place to develop TV content?
I think it's a great place to develop content because so many international channels are here now, so many different partners are here and affiliates, and there's the talent here, which means our genres have started expanding. We used to be just doing a lot of factual and documentaries. Wild City is blue chip natural history. We're doing more drama, we're doing more comedy and more animation. So I think Singapore's a great hub, to use that term a lot, but it's a great hub to now expand television genres. Yeah.
So now that you guys are doing so well in all these different genres, what is the secret behind creating these successful animations?
Well, it really just comes across all types of content. It's what do we do, how do we do it? It's really about talent. We've got to build the talent here. It's still a young industry here, but it's growing fast. So we work with the best content developers and professionals from all around the world. We bring them here. It's a lot easier now to bring in very key talent, amazing directors and producers and writers, and we put them into this think tank in this incubator here in Singapore. Take it up. Mr. Midnight, for instance, is a combination of a writer from Australia, the team here in Singapore, and a script consultant who's worked with Nickelodeon and Fox up in Canada. So it's just a complete, beautiful experiment, and it's an amazing development in the script. Yeah.
Cool. Because, creativity knows no boundaries, right?
It doesn't. There's no on and off switch. You just have to keep going. Yeah.
Just like that, you heard it from Mark. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
catch you very soon. We have with us Sashim from One Animation. Now, Oddballs and Insectables, we're very excited about them. Now, what is the key to bring together a team of such talented animators?
I think the main key is to have a very strong group of founding partners that come together to build the company. And I've been fortunate when I joined One Animation to have not only the technical director of Happy Feet, but a team of people who actually had worked on major feature films like Harry Potter and Tomb Raider. Those guys started the company with sort of 5 people, and sort of bringing real creativity, real passion, and real talent, we're able to scale that company up to 150, which is a number that we have today, and kind of attract talent, not just from Singapore, but from all over the world. So I think it starts with a great core team, and also with some great ideas that people want kind of deviate towards you and want to work on.
So it's all about being excited about the ideas as well, right? So now I'm a bit curious here. Now, how many of these animators are from Singapore?
About 50% of our team are actually from Singapore, not just in animation, but also on the technical side of our development pipeline, and also just on character development and design.
Wow. Okay. Well, 50% is a lot. All right.
Talented people here, so we're excited to continue to make this our home base.
Very kind. I do agree with that. Now, how has the animation industry changed over the years in Singapore in particular?
I think there's the type of players are different. The focus is very different. Even for us, broadcast will always be the cornerstone of our business. But we now look to digital and some of the other platforms, and we look to those platforms to build new types of content. So not really the longer formats of 7 or 10 or 11 minutes, but going down to 1 or 2 minutes. To try and drive different platforms and different audiences. Yeah.
So, in a great place like ATF, now how does this leverage animation?
ATF has always been, great for us. I mean, we've been to the show many, many years. In fact, I'm happy to say that we're doing a co-production, with Disney on one of our upcoming shows, and that was very much born out of, coming to this market and meeting them and having a deeper conversation with them.
Exciting stuff, and we're both looking forward to this. Now, thank you so much, Sashim.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Hey, I'm Eden Ang, and we're streaming to you live from the Asia TV Forum and Market at Sands Expo and Convention Center. Now, we've just caught a series of exciting announcements and previews of upcoming TV shows and films by Singaporean companies, and met up with a few Singaporean companies exhibiting at the content market to find out what inspires them and how they stay competitive in this very competitive business. The Asia TV Forum and Market and Screen Singapore, together with the Singapore International Film Awards, Film Festival, Asian Television Awards, and Digital Matters, are constituent events of the Singapore Media Festival. The festival lineup is strong this year with the new event, Digital Matters. Now, it reflects the growing importance of digital media in the increasingly integrated media environment and its role in helping viewers stay connected. Now, international YouTube stars such as Elfie Deyes from Pointless Blogs and Marcus Butler will be here in Singapore for the first time under the Digital Matters events. Now, join us at www.sgmediafestival.com again this Friday at 2:30 p.m. to catch my interview with the YouTubers. We'll also be streaming part of their meet and greet session at the same time, so I'll see you there.